Today, the state of New York talking about more changes coming to the 198 in Buffalo. It could mean the expressway we are all so used to driving on could soon feel and look a lot more like a parkway. The state has already dropped the speed limit there along the entire stretch of the 198 from 50 down to 30 miles per hour. Well, now we know the state is installing 3 raised pedestrian crosswalks. They're going to go here at Meadow Drive, the crossing of 198, at Delaware Avenue, just south of the 198, and near Iroquois Drive, connecting the Albright Knox and the History Museum that you can see along the 198. 7 Eyewitness News reporter Jason Grenauer is at our digital desk in the newsroom tonight to explain how this could impact your drive.
Yeah, Keith, the whole point is when you're driving down the 198 for it to look and feel more like a parkway than it has in the past as a highway. But once these changes go through, those same drivers won't really have much of a choice.
Slashing the speed limit was just the beginning. Now the state is moving forward on more plans and more changes to the 198. The biggest, traffic light crosswalks, 2 of which will cross all 4 lanes of the expressway.
You have to introduce interruptions in roadways. If there's no interruptions, cars will drive as fast as they feel comfortable.
But after 3-year-old Maxim Sugarovsky was hit and killed by a car inside the park, is it a good idea to put pedestrians onto the highway?
It doesn't sound like a good idea to me. After the accident happened, I wouldn't cross it.
But you always have the specter of the highway there, so to put more people next to that, I think they probably want to find a way to get them away from that.
I don't think it's a good idea. I think the people trying to get to work are just going to have more of a headache. It's going to create more congestion, and I don't like it.
The other state changes are narrowing the lanes of the 198 by restriping the road and putting in permanent signage, all expected to happen this summer.
The traffic calming measures that they're presenting are kind of those next pieces that they say improves the quality of the road and makes it a slower speed, and those are things that will only continue to benefit the neighborhood.
On the opposite side, there is also the idea of re-raising the speed limit for parts of the 198 not next to Delaware Park.
Past Delaware Park, traveling westbound on the 198, we will be recommending that speed can be increased.
Makes sense to have the whole stretch 30 mile an hour. If you could do 40 for a little, then you got to drop down to 30. I don't know that people are going to drop back down to 30.
Now, Assemblyman Sean Ryan says these are just the immediate changes and that they are working with the State Department of Transportation on a long-term plan, one that will involve public input and public meetings. Assemblyman Ryan says the 198 was the #1 infrastructure need in all of Buffalo and Western New York. The second, according to him, Route 33, and he says he would support and get behind any changes to that roadway as well. Reporting live at the digital desk today, Jason Grenauer, 7 Eyewitness News.